Psalm 51. Upon me, whose feet have determinedly trod on unrighteous pathways, have mercy, O God, in accordance with your loving kindness, and by your abundant compassion blot out all of my transgressions, so that from your records, in spite of their dire and grim consequences, they might be stricken forevermore. Wash away all my iniquity without regard for how small or how great to the eyes of my comrades, my kin, or my enemies it may appear. From my sin purify me at once, that no blemish or stain on my wayward and unfaithful soul might remain. For I know the transgressions that I in my pride have committed, and whether at home I abide or embark on a journey, my sin is before me unceasingly. I, who rebelled against your wise commands, in my wild, foolish quest to pursue what I fiercely desired, have sinned against you, only you, and performed evil deeds in your sight, in order that, without exception, you might be revealed as righteous and just in your speech, and shown to be utterly blameless in each of your judgments. Behold, I was brought forth in sin, and iniquity surely was there with me in the moment my mother conceived me. Behold, while men long for wealth and crave silver and gold to brighten their spirits and gladden their hearts, truth in the depths of a man's inward parts you desire. In the secret and innermost place, wisdom you teach me, that I, in the face of temptation, applying what I have learned, might with consistency do what is noble and right. From the dark, filthy stain of my sins, purify me with hyssop, and, purged of iniquity, I shall be clean, far more pure than the beams clear and bright of the rising sun. Wash me, and to my delight and astonishment, whiter than snow I shall be, that the sorrows which now overwhelm me might flee like an army whose ranks, recognizing defeat at the hands of a fierce adversary, retreat. Let me hear joy and gladness. Now that you have woken my conscience once more, let the bones you have broken rejoice. From my sins, great or small, hide your face. By your kindness and mercy, blot out every trace of my many transgressions, expunging each one from your written account of the deeds I have done. In a lavish display of unrivaled compassion within me, O God, by your skillful hand, fashion a heart that is pure, and that I might be true once again to my vow to obey you, renew deep within me, before this day ends, a steadfast, upright spirit. Although I deserve to be cast from your presence in shame, do not send me away, and do not, in your anger and to my dismay, take your awesome and great Holy Spirit from me. To me, that my soul might by misery be oppressed and afflicted no longer. Restore the intense, thrilling joy that accompanies your salvation, and graciously grant me a willing and generous spirit which will, by fulfilling your righteous requirements, daily sustain me, that year by year I in good health might remain. I will then teach your upright and trustworthy ways to sinners, and as my mouth boldly conveys your word to transgressors, to you whose concern for their welfare is vast, they shall eagerly turn once again from the guilt that abides within me. Because of the blood I have shed, set me free, O God, the God of my salvation. My tongue, intent on declaring your goodness among all who dwell in the land, whether feeble or strong, shall then take up a lively and jubilant song which speaks of your righteousness. Open my lips, O Lord, and my mouth, as your presence equips me to publicly honor your excellent name. Without fear or misgiving, shall loudly proclaim your praise. Sacrifices you do not desire, or else I, drawing near the insatiable fire that ascends from your altar, would bring them. The sight and the fragrance of offerings burned in its bright blazing flames by those folk who strive tirelessly to earn your favor do not bring you pleasure. The true sacrifices of God, those he heartily craves, are a spirit which, crushed by the battering waves, stirred up by the terrible force of each deed it has done out of jealousy, malice, or greed, is broken. A heart which, although it once might have been hardened and proud, is now deeply contrite and utterly broken. O God, you whose eyes view with favor the penitent, will not despise. To Zion, according to your great delight and good pleasure, do good that its citizens might thrive and prosper, to shield its people from harm and protect them from danger when, to their alarm, a hostile and bloodthirsty nation has filled with its troops the surrounding vicinity. Build up the sheltering walls of Jerusalem. Then delighted and pleased you shall be when the men and women who fervently seek your face bring sacrifices of righteousness and, honoring their commitments and promises, give you in full the burnt offerings you desire, offerings whole and undamaged. Then bowls on your altar, to your satisfaction, your servants shall offer once more.